25% of the population is 55 or better. Each day in our county, 240 people turn 65 years old. Senior Peer Counseling, it's a great program here that the county offers that's free in-home peer support for age-related adjustment issues. And I think that's really the most important part of it is that you have a peer to talk to who has their own life experience.
My husband his Alzheimer's was progressing. At that time, I was very confused about so many things. I had the courage to call. Her guidance and her coming alongside of me and making it easier for me to work on.
We have so many of the same kinds of things, the same kind of illnesses, the same difficulties with aging. I think it builds a stronger bond than it does when you're dealing in a real clinical setting.
As a female who had a time that I was a single mother, I also was a widow for a while. I've got children and grandchildren, so it's very easy for me, because I usually work with women, within just a few minutes, I already have found something that I can just identify with in a small way.
The biggest thing that we see with seniors is depression and loneliness. And often it's a couple that have lived together and one or the other of the spouses has died. And so we deal with that. We deal with family issues.
I'm bored. What can I do? How do I get involved in the community? I'm having trouble with my family. They don't want to see me anymore. What can I do? A lot of different reasons. And there's a long list of things that we can talk to people about.
He saved my life entirely. He got me out of my depression.
When we have somebody listening, part of our struggle, half of it will go away. And also at the same time, this counselor is compassionate, is loving, is caring.
We call, we set an appointment, we go meet with them. We tell them it's a confidential program, free of charge. We go to their homes or place of residence, and we spend at least an hour, probably on a weekly basis, with them, discussing problem solving and goal attainment.
You get to choose what your goals are. It doesn't have to be anything big. We're not asking you to make a 180 change. We're just asking you to identify some small change that you want to make in your life so that the peer counselor can support you in that time and help you achieve that small goal. The peers spend the first 6 weeks getting to know that person to make sure that they can set a small goal, and sometimes 6 weeks is all that's needed. Other times it continues beyond that as the client needs the support.
I mean, we don't tell them what to do. We guide them to make the decisions that they need to make by providing the resources they usually don't know about.
I'm 93 years old. I've been through some of the things, and I think it's a great program, and anybody who doesn't partake of this is making a big mistake.
We all have something in our life that kind of we feel that we don't want to share about, but that doesn't help the situation. It's like suppressing the emotions, the feelings, and it makes the situation worse. Just be bold and pick up the phone and call and say, well, I'm struggling, I need help.
For community members who are interested in volunteering as a peer counselor, that really is the backbone of our program. So it's really important to have. To become a peer counselor, what happens is there's an application process, and then there's an in-person training. After the in-person training is done, which typically lasts for about 20 to 24 hours total of training, at that point, peers are also expected to attend weekly supervision meetings as often as they are available.
The counselors become good friends because we're constantly helping each other in the issues that come up.
It has to be a commitment, it has to be a desire. You really have to be someone who wants to help other people.
And you can have one client. It depends on how much time you want to donate to the program. It can be one client. Many of us now have 3 and 4.
The feeling of helping someone one-on-one as opposed to sitting there writing a check is amazing. Anybody that's lived a little, has a personality, is not afraid to try new things, is a good listener with empathy, would be a great counselor.
I learn something new from every client I have, bar none. I come out of it with a new outlook. We are so richly blessed, I am, to have the privilege to be a peer counselor.
I'm Brian, I'm 59, and I'm a senior peer counselor.
I'm David Hathaway, I'm 74 years old, and I'm a senior peer counselor.
I'm Delta Ricky, I'm married to this man. We've been married over 20 years, and I'm a senior peer counselor for Placer County.